Good evening, and welcome once again to another EmoNews package. Today is Wednesday, 3rd September 2025. I am your presenter, Soana Benjamin. In the headlines, three Dominican athletes to compete at World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. Shensia named Female Dancehall Artist of the Year. Venus Williams' US Open ends with a loss in the women's doubles quarterfinals to Taylor Townsend, and US military strike on Venezuelan drug vessel kills 11. And first up in local news, the Discover Dominica Authority will host a series of promotional activities in St. Martin this week, spotlighting Dominica's unique tourism offerings and building momentum for this year's World Creole Music Festival. Throughout the week, the DDA will participate in multiple media interviews to encourage travel to Dominica and share why the island continues to stand out for its natural beauty, culture, and authentic Caribbean experience. Let's hear from Monel Alexis, media specialist.
From September 2nd to the 6th, the Discover Dominica Authority will be in St. Martin, showcasing Dominica's unique tourism experiences and building momentum for the 25th edition of the World Creole Music Festival, taking place October 24th to the 26th. The delegation, myself, Monel Alexis, Public Relations and Communication Specialist, together with Makira George, Marketing Executive for the Caribbean, will engage media, partners, and the wider community. Key highlights include a press conference on Wednesday, September 3rd at Infinity Restaurant, Dominica Night on Friday, September 5th at TJ Cassava Cold Pot, featuring live performances by WCMF artists and interactive media sessions. All events will be broadcast live on Dominica Festival's Facebook page and carried by select media outlets in St. Martin.
And in more news, the National Bank of Dominica has reaffirmed its commitment to the elderly by partnering with the Dominica Council on Aging for the launch of its Month of the Elderly activities scheduled from September 1st to October 1st. Speaking at the opening ceremony, Representative Michelle Joseph encouraged the public to value and actively engage with senior citizens. She stressed that the wisdom and experience of older persons should guide decision-making and contribute to national development. The National Bank pledged its support to the Dominica Council on Aging and confirmed that it will assist with several key activities throughout the month-long observance.
There is a saying, a society grows great when it plants trees under whose shade it may never sit. Our seniors are those planters. Their sacrifices, guidance, and wisdom have created the shade in which we now thrive. On behalf of the National Bank of Dominica Limited, it is our honor to stand with the Dominica Council on Aging in celebrating the Month of the Elderly 2025 under the theme, Honoring the Past, Shaping Tomorrow. This theme reminds us of the incredible role our seniors continue to play in building our communities and inspiring future generations. Their resilience and wisdom laid the foundation we stand on today, and it is our responsibility to ensure they are celebrated, supported, and respected. As special patron for the Month of the Elderly, NBD is proud to partner with the Council in meaningful ways. This year, NBD will host weekly senior recognition activities in all of our branches. At the Hillsborough Street on September 4th, Portsmouth September 11th, Canefield September 18th, and at our newest Old Street branch on September 25th. We are also pleased to support other key activities hosted by the Council throughout the month of September.
And Minister Dr. Cassandra Williams addressed Dominicans, emphasizing the importance of honoring the elderly under the theme, Honoring the Past, Shaping Tomorrow. She highlighted the contributions of older individuals in building Dominica's culture and resilience. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Social Services supports elders through programs like the Public Assistance Program and the Yes We Care initiative. Dr. Williams urged families, communities, and citizens to respect and engage with the elderly, proposing activities to celebrate their lives. She also called for modernizing support systems, including housing, pensions, and social protection, to ensure aging is respected and dignified.
It is with a deep sense of honor and respect that I officially open this year's observance of the Month of the Elderly under the theme, Honoring the Past, Shaping Tomorrow. This theme carries profound meaning for all of us. It calls us to reflect on the contributions of older persons who, through sacrifice, wisdom, and perseverance, laid the foundation for the nation we cherish today. It also challenges us to look ahead to ensure that as a society, we create a future where aging is not feared or marginalized, but respected, supported, and valued. Our elderly have been the builders of this nation. They taught us all we know about tilling the land and fishing the seas so that we could eat. They raised families, nurtured communities, and passed on values that continue to define us as a people. That is why the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and Social Services continues to invest in elder care. Through the Public Assistance Program, many of our seniors receive monthly financial support, helping them to meet daily needs. And through the Yes We Care program, support is provided to strengthen elder care services, ensuring better standards of safety, nutrition, and medical attention. With the Ministry of Health, we are expanding home visits, wellness programs, and screenings so that our elderly can enjoy longer, healthier lives.
The minister stressed that caring for the elderly is a collective responsibility involving families, communities, churches, and citizens.
But caring for our elders is not the responsibility of government alone. It is the responsibility of families, communities, churches, and every citizen. Too often, elderly persons are left isolated or neglected. Too often, they are not given the respect and attention they deserve. We must do better. A nation is judged by how it treats its most vulnerable, and our elders, who once carried us, should never feel abandoned.
She also stated that the government is working to expand housing solutions for the elderly, increase access to pensions and social protection, and provide opportunities for seniors to remain active and engaged.
This government is working to expand housing solutions for the elderly, to increase access to pensions and social protection, and to provide opportunities for seniors to remain active and engaged. Aging does not mean the end of contribution. It means a new stage of contribution. Our seniors still have much to teach us, and we must create spaces where their voices are heard and respected.
Viz Couture, the Wabdue capital of the world, is thrilled to announce the launch of its groundbreaking online Creole blouse making class, a transformative learning experience designed to teach participants to create beautiful traditional Creole blouses, or peasant blouses as they are often called, from the comfort of their own homes. In anticipation of the 2025 Creole season, this one-of-a-kind class is perfect for anyone looking to learn, create, and celebrate culture. It is designed to ensure that participants succeed at their own pace through easy-to-follow lessons, joining the class from anywhere in the world, support from a vocational training certified instructor.
So we offer sewing classes and other classes in different vocational skills, okay? We focus in sewing. So we still have those classes. As a matter of fact, we have our beginner's garment class. So if you have never sewn before and you want to learn how to sew, that class is an excellent class for you, because we take you from knowing absolutely nothing and we bring you to the point where you can actually have a confident conversation about sewing and about the garments that you're making.
Royal Globe Inc. is a pioneering organization committed to delivering exceptional learning experiences that inspire growth and creativity. The company is dedicated to promoting and preserving culture through innovative educational initiatives and high-quality products. Royal Globe Inc. believes in empowering individuals through skill building and celebrating our unique heritage. And still on the local scene, Pan in Harmony leads the way in charitable giving, having donated over $10,000 to the Dominica Cancer Society following their benefit concert held in June. Annually, Pan in Harmony puts its pans and rhythms together to not only raise funds, but to also raise awareness about cancer and cancer care. President of the Cancer Association, Yvonne Alexander, thanked Pan in Harmony for their generous donation. The presentation was made at the official launch of the association's annual campaign, Walk for Cancer Care 2025, under the theme, Footprints of Hope, Steps Toward Healing.
I don't think I have sufficient words to express the gratitude that the Dominica Cancer Society feels for the Pan in Harmony Steel Orchestra. So I think everybody would be aware that Ms. Jacqueline Andre, the current president of the Dominica Cancer Society, is the CEO, the manager of Pan in Harmony. Pan in Harmony plans an annual benefit concert for the Dominica Cancer Society, and they have been doing that from the very beginning when I became involved with the Dominica Cancer Society. And we are calling on many others to do similar gestures.
And in more news from the Dominica Cancer Society, the Society, in partnership with its men support group, is observing Prostate Cancer Awareness Month this September under the theme, Men, Your Prostate Health Matters. The campaign emphasizes that while prostate cancer is a major concern, other conditions also affect prostate health, making regular screening vital for early detection and better outcomes. Activities include free screenings, community forums, radio discussions, workplace sessions, and outreach with sports organizations. Discounts on PSA tests and select prostate medications will also be available. A key highlight will be the benefit concert, Songs and Rhythms for Cancer Care, under the patronage of President Sylvanie Burton and Mr. Burton. The event, set for Saturday, September 27th at the Alliance Française, will feature Tyson Johnson and family, Michelle Henderson, Janae Jackson, Neil Grove, and steel pan performances. The society encourages men not only to learn about prostate cancer, but to take action by visiting their doctors and getting screened. And in regional news, effective September 2nd, 2025, the United States Department of State has ended visa interview waivers for citizens of Dominica. This means that all Dominican nationals applying for non-immigrant visas, including renewals, must now appear for an in-person interview with a consular officer. The policy shift also applies to applicants from Antigua and Barbuda, St. Lucia, and St. Kitts and Nevis, bringing an end to the previous system that allowed certain travelers to bypass interviews. Under the new rules, nearly all applicants, regardless of age, will be interviewed in person. Broad exemptions remain only for specific categories, such as diplomatic and official visa holders, certain G and NATO visa classifications, and renewals of some visas within 12 months of expiration, provided applicants meet strict criteria. Limited waivers may also apply to renewals of valid B1, B2, or B1, B2 visas. Applicants seeking a renewal-based waiver must be citizens or residents of approved countries or territories, including Barbados, Grenada, Guadeloupe, Martinique, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines and must have no prior visa refusals or ineligibility issues. The U.S. Embassy emphasized that consular officers retain full discretion to require an interview at any time. Applicants are urged to consult official embassy or consulate websites for detailed information and updates. And St. Lucia delivered a powerful showcase at Expo Japan 2025, leaving such a lasting impression that audience members were moved to their feet. The island's vibrant culture came alive through the performances of its artists, dancers, DJs, and producers who proudly embodied the spirit of St. Lucia on the international stage. The national colors of blue, black, white, and yellow illuminated the stage under the production lights, creating a striking display of identity and pride. Organizers expressed gratitude to the dedicated production staff whose efforts ensured the success of the presentation. Officials emphasized that these events are not only significant for the nation's global presence, but also vital for the continued growth and recognition of St. Lucia's creative community. And Jamaican superstar Shenseea has been crowned Female Dancehall Artist of the Year at the 2025 Caribbean Music Awards held at the King's Theatre in Brooklyn. The award marks a major milestone in her career after a year of viral hits, global performances, and a long-awaited meetup with dancehall legend Vybz Kartel. In an emotional acceptance speech, Shenseea thanked her fans, her late mother, and her musical inspirations. This one is for every girl who was told she had to water herself down to win. I didn't, and look where we are, she said. The honor caps a breakout year for the singer who headlined the St. Kitts Music Festival, dropped a viral remix of Shake It to the Max Fly, and teased her second global album blending Afrobeats, trap dancehall, and reggae. With more festival appearances and rumored international collaborations ahead, Shenseea's win cements her status as one of dancehall's leading forces, proof that authenticity and talent still reign supreme. In international news, the U.S. military killed 11 people on Tuesday in a strike on a Venezuelan vessel allegedly carrying illegal narcotics, President Donald Trump announced. The operation is the first since the recent deployment of U.S. warships to the southern Caribbean. Trump said the strike targeted a drug-carrying boat and shared drone footage showing the vessel exploding at sea. No U.S. personnel were harmed. The crew was identified as members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, designated a terrorist group by the U.S., which Trump claims is controlled by President Nicolas Maduro, a claim Venezuela denies. Venezuelan officials suggested the video may be AI-generated, though initial checks found no manipulation. The Pentagon has not released details on the drugs or methods used. The decision to destroy rather than seize the vessel is unusual and recalls tactics used against militant groups like Al-Qaeda. And Chinese President Xi Jinping, joined by Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, presided over a military parade in Beijing commemorating 80 years since the end of World War II. The event showcased China's military strength and strategic partnerships on the global stage. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un arrived in Beijing on Tuesday, greeted by Chinese officials, with a young girl walking behind him. The child, believed to be Kim Jong-un's daughter, has rarely been seen in public, mostly appearing at military events in North Korea. Her presence on this trip coinciding with a major military parade led by Chinese President Xi Jinping and attended by Russian President Vladimir Putin has sparked speculation about her future role. Little is known about the girl, whose existence was confirmed in 2022 when former NBA star Dennis Rodman revealed in 2013 that he had met Kim's daughter during a visit to Pyongyang. And this has been International News. Stay tuned for your major sports after a brief message.
Let Instacash help you get the kids ready for school with the DNL Back to School Instacash promotion. For every Instacash ticket purchased, your ticket could say you've won cash,
Oh, really?
you've won groceries, or you've won school supplies instantly. One lucky customer will win $5,000.
I need
Promotion
that.
runs from August 8th to the 11th of September 2025. Instacash tickets are available from all lottery agents island-wide. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly.
Instacash, let me play.
And some happy news for Dominica as we headline the first sports news. The Dominica Athletics Association has announced that 3 Dominican athletes will proudly represent the nation at the World Athletics Championships scheduled for September 13th to the 21st, 2025 in Tokyo, Japan. Thea Lafont, Dominica's Olympic medalist, has officially qualified and will compete in the triple jump. Lafont continues to inspire the nation with her exceptional performances on the international stage. Danick Luke has secured his spot in the 400-meter hurdles through his university placement, showcasing the promising talent emerging from Dominica's new generation of athletes. And Trinice Hamilton will represent the island in the shot put, having earned her place through an invitation from World Athletics. The DDA described the athletes' participation as a moment of immense pride for Dominica, underscoring both their personal dedication and the steady progress of athletics on the island. The association expressed gratitude to the athletes' coaches, families, and supporters, as well as to the Dominica Olympic Committee for its financial assistance, and to ASICS, Dominica's official supplier for the Games. As the championships approach, the DAA is calling on the nation to rally behind Thea, Danick, and Trinice as they carry Dominica's flag onto one of the world's greatest sporting stages. And EmoNews wishes our 3 athletes best of luck as they compete. And in more news, Mighty Avengers FC delivered a dominant performance on Saturday, storming to a 6-0 victory over Wayne George Football Academy at the DFA Technical Center. Jarrell Laville spearheaded the attack with a commanding display that earned him Man of the Match honors. In the DFA First Division 2025 standings as of September 2nd, Bath Estate and RC Doctors lead their respective zones, but the race for playoff spots remains wide open. With every goal and every point crucial, the competition is intensifying. Meanwhile, action continues this week in the DFA Boys Under 15 League. On Thursday, Kalibishi Diaspora FC faced Southeast FC at the DFA Technical Center, followed by Southeast clash with Portsmouth Bombers on Saturday in Cassie Bruce. And tennis star Venus Williams' first Grand Slam appearance in 2 years ended on Tuesday as she and partner Leila Fernandez fell 6-1, 6-2 to top seeds Taylor Townsend and Katerina Siniakova in the US Open Women's Doubles quarterfinals. The 45-year-old Williams, who also exited early in singles and mixed doubles, received a standing ovation from thousands at Louis Armstrong Stadium. Townsend and Siniakova joined in the applause, calling Williams a legend and inspiration. Reflecting on her comeback after a 16-month break, Williams said she was proud of staying true to her game despite the challenges. While she has not confirmed her future plans, she hinted at returning to competition. Venus Williams is a 7-time singles Grand Slam champion and 14-time doubles winner with her sister Serena. She had not competed at a major event since the 2023 US Open. Townsend and Siniakova, Wimbledon 2024 and Australian Open 2025 champions, advanced to face Veronika Kudermetova and Elise Mertens in the semifinals. And that's it for the news package this evening. Stay tuned for your weather report from the Dominica Meteorological Service.
Welcome to the weather broadcast for today, Wednesday, the 4th of September 2025. From our studios in Jimmy, I'm your presenter, Marshall Alexander. As we take a look at our surface chat analysis here with Dominica in the Green Circle, we are looking at a tropical wave located somewhere about 300 miles to the east of Les Antilles, expected to approach the area sometime during tomorrow afternoon into Friday. And the second tropical wave out in the Far Eastern Atlantic from some 2,000 miles to the east of Les Antilles and moving westward. This wave is also being monitored for development, and we can take a look at some convection. Here we can see the convection associated with that first tropical wave here, about 300 miles to the east of Les Antilles, expected to approach the area by tomorrow, late tomorrow afternoon and into Friday. So we're advising people in areas prone to flooding, landslides, and falling rocks to be on alert and to exercise caution during late tomorrow and into Friday. Now, here we can see the convection associated with that second tropical wave, which is being monitored for development by the National Hurricane Center. And this wave has a high chance of development during the next 7 days, as it's projected to move towards the area of the northern Leeward Islands here. And that is expected by sometime by the middle of next week. This wave should be in this region, expected to be in that region near the northern Leeward Islands. So it has a high chance for development during the next 7 days and a low chance for development during the next 2 days. Now, if this wave develops into a tropical storm, it will be named Tropical Storm Gabriel, which will be the 7th named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season. Again, this wave is expected to become a tropical depression or tropical storm as it approaches the area of the northern Leeward Islands. Now let's take a look at the moisture associated with these features with Dominica here in the green circle. You can see some of the moisture, significant moisture in purple associated with that tropical wave located about 300 miles to the east of the Les Antilles. And the second area of moisture, significant moisture in purple associated with that tropical wave, which is being monitored for development by the National Hurricane Center. Now let's take a look at the Saharan area or Saharan dust. Here we can see this area of Saharan dust, significant Saharan dust that's in the region of that first tropical wave or just to the north of these two tropical waves here, and this is interacting with this tropical wave. This area of Saharan dust is expected to approach the area of Dominica by late Friday into Saturday following the passage of that tropical wave. So again, we're advising people with respiratory sensitivities to be on alert and to exercise caution to avoid complications. Now let's take a look at earlier satellite imagery. Here we can see the movement of clouds here in association with that tropical wave, and we can also see some thunderstorm cells within here in the region of that tropical wave as it approaches the Lesser Antilles. So expected to approach the area by tomorrow, Thursday afternoon, and into Friday. So again, we're advising people in areas prone to flooding, landslides, and falling rocks to be on alert and to exercise caution during the passage of this wave. And this area of cloudiness here associated with that second tropical wave, which is being monitored by the National Hurricane Center with a high chance of development within the next 7 days and a low chance of development within the next 2 days, expected to move in the region of the northern Leeward Islands by mid-next week. Now, taking a closer look, Dominica did experience a few periods of cloudiness, mainly across the interior and eastern section of Dominica, with a reduction in cloudiness seen on the western coast. Now, taking a look at earlier radar imagery, Dominica did experience some light showers, mainly across the eastern section and interior section of the island, with some heavier showers experienced across the extreme southern portion of the island chain. Tonight's weather is expected to be partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy, with a few showers, with temperatures expected to be down to 25 degrees Celsius on the coast and 24 degrees Celsius in the interior. And tomorrow's weather is expected to be partly cloudy at first, becoming increasingly cloudy with scattered showers and a chance of isolated thunderstorms due to the approach of that tropical wave. Temperatures are expected to be up to 33 degrees Celsius on the coast and 30 degrees Celsius in the interior during tomorrow. Not much of concern for sea conditions, as wave heights expected to peak up to 5 feet. High tide tomorrow will be at 1:18 a.m. and 2:56 p.m. and low tide will be at 8:41 a.m. and 7:44 p.m. Again, for the next 3 days, beginning tomorrow, partly cloudy conditions at first with a few showers, especially during the morning. However, by afternoon, we expect to see an increase in cloudiness with scattered showers and the possibility of some isolated thunderstorms due to the approach of that tropical wave. By Friday, we had yellow vigilance due to that tropical wave, So we expect to see mostly cloudy skies with scattered showers and possible isolated thunderstorms. So again, people in areas prone to flooding, landslides, and falling rocks should be on alert and exercise caution during Friday. By Saturday, we expect to see a relative reduction in moisture levels by Saturday as this tropical wave moves away from the area. However, we again expected to see an increase in siren dust by Friday afternoon and into Saturday. A slight increase in wind speeds can be expected on Friday due to the passage of that wave, with gusty winds expected as well, and a slight increase in wave heights, with waves peaking up to 7 feet on Friday. Sunrise tomorrow will be at 5:53 a.m. and sunset will be at 6:15 p.m. Again, stay informed, stay safe, and continue to monitor. Scan our QR code here to follow us on our WhatsApp channel. Also search Dominica Met to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And also visit our website at www.weather.gov.dm. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Take care and continue to monitor.
And that's it for EmoNews for Wednesday, 3rd September 2025. I am your presenter, Soana Benjamin. Thanks for joining.